Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chilling, chilling, Merc. Have you seen the, I guess it's brand new, the brand new Evil Dead game?
I've heard things on it. I have not watched any gameplay of it.
Okay, I want to say it dropped on the 13th.
Yeah,
What's that, Friday?
Friday the 13th.
That makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. But I did see some things about it maybe like a year ago being a thing. It's a multiplayer focused game. I think it's like it's not a skin for another game, but it's like a survival type game. I think it is, where like you have to survive to through some type of level. You have to keep your team members alive and whatnot to make it easier. Obviously,
Okay.
it looks like a third person shooter.
Yeah,
So
I did.
I thought it was something connected to Bad for Blood, but no, it's not.
So I usually play Twitch like quietly while we do these casts. So I just found some gameplay to see what it looks like. It kind of looks like the Friday the 13th game a little bit.
Oh yeah, that style of the
Yeah,
somebody is the monster type of thing.
yeah. That's cool.
Okay, okay.
I heard it has his voice too, so he does the voice for it.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
At this point,
Right? You think, but you'd be surprised.
that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
But
yeah.
I hope it's good. I don't have much to add to like what it is, but I'm just surprised. Like, damn, dude, an Evil Dead game. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This would be like maybe the fourth game they came out with for Evil Dead.
Yeah, I want to say like the fourth one.
They did one on PS2. They did one on the Dreamcast. I actually remember the Dreamcast one.
No, I can't remember
Yeah.
that one. Do you remember what style of game it was?
It was you remember Cannon Spike?
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar gameplay to Cannon Spike, but with
Okay.
zombies. With dead
All right, so
zombies.
that's like a twin stick shooter with a
Yeah.
isometric view and stuff.
I think it
Okay.
was called Behold My Boomstick or some shit.
Okay.
There you go.
All
But
right.
yeah. I have not been playing. I gotta find a new game to play because I just started. Honestly, I just started streaming the Sonic stuff. So I found Forces on free on PS. I had Forces on PS5. So because it was one of the free games in the month. So I started Forces. I made Doom.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay.
But did you beat it the first time you played it?
I don't remember. I think I did. I don't remember.
Okay. All right.
But I made Doom. There's a cat, black cat, with green eyes, and that's
So
what I made.
because I skipped that one because it's a 3D Sonic game and they have to be good for me.
Yeah.
They have to be kind of good for me to play them. They can't just be okay because like how is it holding up? Like,
Um,
does it fall apart anytime when you play it? Like, is it a solid game? As in,
it's
like,
it. I would say it's more a reflex game than anything. Like you always have to catch yourself reflexing into like killing the enemy or jumping here or swinging there. Especially if you're your custom character. Your custom character has like a grappling hook and also like a gun, like a fire gun. So not like a gun, but like like she shoots fire. Who shoots fire out their little gauntlet they have.
okay.
So in between that and then Sonic kind of has to like ricochet off of people and things like that. So it's more of a reflex game. So you're going straight and then you gotta have reflexes to see the enemy just pop out of nowhere and just come in front of you. Kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
But so far as it's okay. Like it's not. Again, I played the worst of them, and it's not the worst of them. But it the story is kind of kooky, I guess. But I just started it, so let's see where it goes.
Is the story starring your character, or is this like,
You're a
are you
secondary
going
character.
along with the ride with
Yeah.
Sonic?
So Sonic gets kidnapped in the beginning of the game, and he gets
Oh,
jumped by
okay.
all the bosses, and then your character is coming to help and try to save him.
Okay, understood.
But then you get him like halfway through the game, and you're Sonic for the rest of the game.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like okay, and you switch
That's
off here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
And I just started replaying Sonic Mania and on the PS4 because I never got any of the trophies. So I was like, all right, let me just do this. I'm already like halfway through the emeralds, so getting there.
How is it now?
What,
After all
Mania?
this time, how's Sonic 4 now?
I'm playing Mania.
Oh, you said Mania. Oh, okay, I thought you said 4.
Mania. Fuck.
All right.
4.
Well, that's fine.
But yeah, so I've been playing those two. I might stream. I do have all the other ones too, so I might start streaming those as well. I just wanted to feel the gameplay of Forces because I haven't played, like I don't remember it, so just to see if I wanted to play it or not. But it's okay. It's okay.
Gotcha.
Um,
There was I don't know if it's the appropriate term to call it a tech demo, but I think there was just so there's a station I guess in Japan, and somebody used the Unreal Engine 5 to basically make like a incredibly realistic like 3D representation of it, right?
yeah.
But then it transitions into something which is like akin to Silent Hill type of universe.
Yeah, it looked cool. I did see that. That looked cool.
Like it doesn't really mess up the world like Silent Hill does, but it changes like to straight up darkness and whatnot, and it's like uh, at that point you can kind of tell you're not looking at the real world. But for when it's the daylight sections of them walking through,
Yeah.
apparently that's all that's all Unreal Engine. It looks like the real world. Like that's ridiculous how good it looks.
It's getting crazy.
So I just wanted to point that out as what's it called? The channel it's on is subject in all lowercase letters. Subject in.
Cool.
So if you want to check it out.
Yeah, I saw someone do redid Spider-Man with the Unreal as well.
Do you know if it was Unreal 5 though, or if it was like still Unreal 4?
I think it was Unreal 5.
Okay.
They tried to like change the textures and shit, and it looked pretty cool.
Do you know which Spider-Man it was? Like they tried to go
Marvel
back
Spider-Man.
to the old one. Oh, so okay. I got you.
Yeah, it was the Marvel Spider-Man one. Yeah, I saw the pictures of it. It looked pretty damn real. So we getting Unreal's coming. Unreal the game that's coming soon. Like you're gonna start seeing that in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are using it. So
I mean that's supposed to be the current engine. So as soon as the dust has settled, right, and the last people who make the last games for the PS4/Xbox, what is it? X or S?
Yeah, Series
like
X.
old school.
Yeah.
As soon as they stop with those, then they'll be able to put this in everything because that's the next. Oh, that's the current platform. Basically,
talking about the current platforms, Gotham Knights.
I saw.
Went
Yeah.
straight next gen console, and to be honest, and I watched the gameplay of Nightwing and Red Hood. I am not impressed.
It just looks too similar to the past games. It doesn't look like it evolves the system enough for me.
I think they kind of messed up the system. Like,
No. What I'm talking about is like the gameplay. It just looks too much the same.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look special. It looks like the same old thing.
And my friend was saying like, how the fuck Red Hood learn how to fly?
They explain it. They have some story in game story thing, but like I appreciate it that they're trying to go for a different thing, but like they didn't go hard enough. It just looks like they reskinned Arkham.
Yeah. So it was like Lazarus Pit gave him like this aura that he could just use as to leap in the air. Because everyone else has a little robot and shit, so it's just him leaping in the air.
And his guns don't shoot bullets. Is what they shoot something else.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. The Lazarus Pit shit, I was like, whatever. I'm not crazy about the game. It did not sell me. Like I was looking at it, I'm like, I guess. And then I think it has a collector's edition that's like $2.99.
What the hell do you get with that?
You get a statue of all four.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy it.
Nah, it's
But I imagine the statues. I would hope the statues are good.
They look
That's all I
okay.
gotta say.
I'm not crazy about their outfits. Like some of the outfit, like I'm not crazy. Red Hood looks a little too much like Deadpool in a way. Like I think that was probably what they're going for, but they're going like the way his helmet looks and stuff like that. It looks a lot like Deadpool.
From what I saw in the gameplay reveal, they had like 5 default outfits, and I know that some of them are historically accurate. So I know the default one, I guess, is the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I saw he has the OG leather jacket with the gray. He has the like, I forgot this other one with like the logo on his chest, and it's in red and whatnot. So they got other stuff in there.
Yeah, so I saw some of the figures. They actually have like the figures out for this game already, and they have the Robin, they have Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl already.
Okay.
But I hope it's a good game. It's not something. Again, it didn't like really sell me, so I'm gonna have to wait for a later thing because I actually feel like the game looks kind of dated. It don't look like nothing special with next gen. It looks like a PS4 game.
Yeah, but the thing I always know about when you unleash the shackles is that you enable the things that you still, regardless of how it looks, there's things you can't do.
Yeah.
And there's performance issues. So if you telling me the game performs at a flawless 60 and it's stable as hell, then I'll take that all day. Because that's my original thing. When it comes to graphics or performance, I'll take performance all day. I don't care. You can only get so much fidelity. But if you telling me I gotta watch the game play in 30 frames still in 2022, like what are you doing? Yeah. Stop it. But it looks too much like Arkham Knight. It looks too much like Arkham Origins.
Like Arkham Knight. It looks like Origins.
But I'm saying it looks too much. But I didn't play Origin. I didn't play Knight because Knight looked like when you fight, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the car didn't sell me on that game, and like I think I own it for like $3 or something on sale.
Yeah.
But that was as much as I was willing to put in because I feel like that series, it deserved to stagnate because they didn't innovate the fighting system.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you put a car in here, traversal, but this hasn't advanced since Arkham City.
Yeah. Funny thing
so I thought the reason I was into this one was because I thought the multiplayer was gonna open up stuff. So they ain't really show nothing in the multiplayer that was past combat.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm not crazy. I'm not like, oh, I need to pre-order that. That's gonna be one that I wait for reviews and what people think about it, and then even then I'm gonna wait till maybe it's on sale.
I have to watch a stream of somebody I trust playing it. I can't take reviews no more. I gotta see somebody playing it in action.
Funny thing is that I got challenged. Tommy's challenge was a Batman game, so I kind of went with a game that I have not like actually had the experience with. So I went with Origins because I never played it. So I'm playing Batman Origins for my challenge.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where I tapped out. Yeah. I was like, "There's too many of these. I'm good."
It's funny because I went through Batman Arkham maybe a year ago during the pandemic because I had the collection, and that game still like I think honestly I will if you could give me a full like I don't even think you need a full remaster of it. Like, because if you update the graphic, put the Unreal Engine into the Arkham game, and just add little things to it, that game would be awesome. Because that's where they nailed it. And then even City did. I think City had more repetitive stuff in City, as in Arkham was. I liked the storyline a lot more.
I like the pacing of the game of Arkham because it was a focused experience. That's why I like it.
I agree 100%.
Like the other one, it's what happens when you make the world bigger. You have to fill it with stuff or people are going to say this game is empty.
Yeah.
So that's but then again, I don't hold that against City because City is still really good.
Yeah.
But there's 2 of those.
Yeah.
And then the third one is like, well, it's the same thing.
And then I know a lot of people hated it because
And then the last, go
I
ahead.
know a lot of people did not like that one also because shout outs to Little Steven. They butchered Batgirl's and Nightwing storyline and made it Tim Drake and Nightwing and Batgirl and stuff. And he was like, "What is this shit?"
Oh, I didn't even get that far. Didn't know that. Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, that's where he was like, I hate this shit.
There is for me. I'm not speaking for everybody, but it's because I can't keep playing those games. There's a placement between Batman and Spider-Man that I feel is a sweet spot for that style of combat.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man, I think it went the way it needed to go for the newer ones
Yes.
from the older ones. Batman, I do not think has reached that point yet
Yeah.
with the combat, and I'm still waiting for it. So
Yeah, I think they could have reached that with Arkham Knight if they just didn't like. I feel like they had to make two different kind of style games in Arkham Knight because the fact that they added the car in the tank, they didn't want to waste it, so they made you actually have to play as the Batmobile. And I honestly I didn't like. I would have just liked like a regular Batmobile and just drive through the city and make it go faster and things like that.
Yeah,
But you're able to do things with the vehicle instead of like actually having missions to do things with the vehicle. I wish it was an option more than anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it was more just traversal focused,
Yeah.
I think I probably would have thought it was fine. But I see the cannons on it, I'm like, all right, listen,
Yeah.
y'all think this is Batman Forever?
Yeah.
Chill out with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my challenge this week. So I had to buy the game because, so, all right. It's funny thing is because we talked about the PlayStation Now stuff last week or the week before. I think it was last week. So, if you want to use or try PlayStation Now right now, you cannot.
The service is not active.
The service is not active. You cannot go on it because I was trying to go on it, so because I was gonna see if I could get on it, just because Batman Arkham Origins is on there, and they just said sorry, error.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So if you try to renew, even if you try to renew PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus, you're getting a sorry error now as well.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Under construction,
yes.
apparently.
I was like, fuck you. Then. I was like, I found it on eBay for $10. So I was like, all right, I'm good.
The only thing I have to say about that is that you should watch out because I think that game has a game-breaking bug in it.
I heard it has
since you bought the
glitch.
old version, you might have to worry about it.
Yeah, I heard about the save glitch. I did hear the save glitch, and they never updated it. So,
yeah.
Let's see.
So hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But I heard it was the PS3 version.
Oh, is it specific to it, or is it just that?
Yeah, so I was reading on it, and it was mainly the PS3 version, and that's the reason why. No. Yeah, it was the PS3 version.
Okay. All right.
And that was if you and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, hopefully not. Nobody wants that.
So I actually been reading comics lately.
Okay.
I've been going through the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, and right now I'm at volume 4, and it's been a really good read. Like I've just been really enjoying the story aspects of what they've been doing with that comic, and how they just building the stories, and they kind of have a different take on the turtles themselves. So like Shredder is a reincarnated version of Owokusaki, like he was woken up from the dead and shit. And then Splinter and the Turtles are like the reincarnation of Yamato Yoshi and his sons.
Okay, gotcha.
That were killed by Shredder. So it was like a life cycle. So like wherever your Owokusaki appears, there'll be a reincarnation of Yamato Yoshi. So that's kind of how they went with that and stuff like that. And then Raphael was like long lost. And then they finally found him in the first volume. Like he was separated from them, and then he grew up and stuff like that, which kind of bothered me a little bit too. Is like, then how you learn how to fight if he was abandoned by you guys? Like, wouldn't him?
Are they just?
He probably would not know how to fight.
But they were supposed to be of people, right?
Yeah, that's true because they are like an ancestor, so probably if it's in the bloodline or something like that, and yeah, he already knows how to do it. But I was like, oh, he was away. But he knew Casey Jones, and he got into a fight with like Casey Jones' father because he was abusive and shit to Casey. So now Casey lives with them, April lives with them. Like it's like a whole big family of things. I just finished reading the City at War storyline, and this is when they kidnap Leo and brainwash him to work with Shredder, and he has.
Does he turn purple?
Huh?
Does he turn purple?
No, he's still regular turtle, but he has like the black bandanas and shit. It has the foot.
Oh, okay.
So it was a really cool. It was a really cool storyline. Really cool comic. They introduced Han, which Han is Casey's father in the comic. So
Is he a long-standing character, or is like that's brand new?
So Han was in the 2003 series. He was that big white dude with the dragon on his chest.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah.
Hasn't he made it to like the show in 2003, or
Yeah,
it's
he was
just
in
the
the
comics?
cartoon. He was one of the main villains in the cartoon in 2003.
Okay. Did they retcon that, or was he always Casey's father?
No, it's a new storyline. So he,
Okay.
so they kind of went into the storyline. Like he actually has. So one thing what I give IDW is that with these omnibus books, that this is what I'm reading. Because on Comixology, if you have Comixology, it's $4.99 for a month, and you can read a shit ton of free comics because $4.99 gives you a shit ton of free comics. So they have the omnibuses of the IDW Turtles. So not only does it give you the issues 1 through things, but it gives you the in between things that you need for the storyline continuing. So like every 3 issues, they'll have like a comic of Donatello, Michelangelo in between issues, and they kind of continue the story, but gives you a little backstory of the things that's about to happen as well. So they do that really well with the omnibus and the trades, because they give you all the in between stuff as well, and it's everybody. Like Baxter Stockman has one, Shredder has
Okay.
a 3-parter, Karai has one, Casey Jones has one, Han has one, and they actually tell you what he retired, and then he was abusive to Casey. His mother left. His mother died, and then it made him became an alcoholic and stuff like that. And then he realized that the little purple dragons needed him back and stuff like that. So he took the mutant gin and got strong again, and he became Han again.
Well, what is he? A man? Is
He's a
he
man.
a?
Yeah, he's a regular man, and he took pretty much took steroids to get stronger.
Is he a? Is he like now his ability to fight came only from him being a mutant before?
Well, he was like one of the original leaders of the Purple Dragon gang. So he had probably history of fighting people and stuff like that. So he
Okay,
knew how to fight.
okay.
And he was
So
also a
so he's a
boxer.
gang leader. I got you. I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was also a boxer.
So this guy is Daredevil's father. Basically, what you trying to
Pretty
tell me?
much. And then also you think about turtles. Turtles have a big thing with Daredevil. They copy a lot of things off of Daredevil because that was their favorite character and stuff like that. So like Splinter and Stick and things like that.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
look at
it's
it
a
that
really
way.
good
Yeah.
book, but the City at War storyline was really good. I'm actually really enjoying this comic. I'm at the 4th volume of the omnibuses. There's right now in Comixology. There's all 16, which is maybe
Okay.
6 issues off of the current run.
That's a lot.
So it's a lot. And right now they're in the 60s, 70s, 70 or 80 books. They're close to their hundreds. So
Nice.
it's been really good. So if you have Comixology or if you're interested in Comixology, sign up. It's a ton of free comics, Marvel, DC, a lot of independent books. A lot of the Power Ranger books are on there. The Turtle books are on there. I've been reading Usagi Yojimbo on there. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So yeah, give it a peek out.
Okay. Good
I've been
stuff.
reading on my phone, so that's where I usually read my comics.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good stuff.
That's cool.
So now,
At least they put a lot of work into it, so that's
yes.
cool.
And the storyline's been really good. Like it's been it's been keeping me on board with everything. It's been really good.
All right. So before we do, we head to our movie for this week. I have to give a shout out because they came back. They came back, and I think we didn't get to discuss it last time. Up, up, down, down is fully back.
Yes.
I think the first episode back was Ricochet and Miz. It looks like,
Yes.
at least in order. I'm not 100% sure which ones they released, but I
Yeah.
see Ricochet and Miz. And this is all so far. I think this is probably like one session, but like Ricochet and Miz in Tekken 7. We got so you got some esports stuff from Creed at his home,
Yeah.
and he's streaming. What is this? Nintendo Switch Sports. Have you got to play that yet?
No, I have not.
I hear a lot of people saying it's actually like almost as fun as like the Wii one was, which I can't front, was probably one of the most popular games for the Wii.
Yeah. So
So
my thing with that is
hmm
I have the mini and not
oh,
the
understood.
yeah.
Understood.
So
Understood. But here's the thing that I find cool. If you do have the regular one and the Joy-Cons, it doesn't need the bar. And I
okay.
just find, as a person who's had both the Wii and the Wii U, I find that fascinating.
Yes. Yeah. You don't need the bar.
It just blows my mind. It was just like, you don't need that stupid wire with the long ass cord and the bar. What? It just works?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, and then this one from 3 days ago, I forgot his nickname. I kind of want to cheat and look at the video, but we got Kofi Kingston versus Jimmy Uso. So he got Mr. Gotcho.
Yes.
I love the nicknames from Up Up Down Down.
Yeah.
Gotta put that. But I'm glad to see them back. It has been a long time.
He
It was
got
like a
ass
year,
kicked by
maybe.
Uso too.
I
Did he
mean,
come back?
Did he come back?
Did
Did
Kofi
Kofi
come
come
back?
back?
Because he got his ass kicked like when I started watching it.
I don't know how far you got. I don't think he does.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think he does. I do see that Oos has the Joker color scheme for the Dragunov.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. But no. I don't think he comes back. I think Oos just beats his ass.
Yeah, because when I watched it, he won one game, and I think it was like 6-1 at the time when I started
Yeah,
watching.
so like if you just scroll through it, Kofi takes rounds. He takes rounds. So the last set I see is like 2-1 Kofi, and
Yeah.
then it's 2-2. So at least you get a little bit of hypeness. I'm not gonna spoil the end of the match 'cause
Yeah.
it looks like it's get. That's the one match where it gets close.
Okay.
That's the one match. So I'm just saying, I'm glad to see them back,
Me too.
and they started off with some Tekken because they all like Tekken 7. So that's
Yeah.
cool. That's real
And
cool.
hopefully we get some new and some old returning people. So I would like to see Liv Morgan back. I would like to see.
It makes me sad because current circumstances that the BRE is not.
Yeah.
God damn it!
They're
It's like
all
none of
gonna
them are
go.
there anymore. It's only
Yeah.
one. Isn't there only Shayna left?
Yeah, Shayna's the only one left.
God damn it!
Shayna
Did
is the
Mia
only
ever
one
lose her belt?
left. Shayna?
No, did Mia ever lose her championship?
No.
I've never saw the match where she. She
She
has
lose
the.
it.
So she streams. It's on the wall.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me she can't defend it on the channel?
Nope.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They're gonna have new champions. Well, Ricochet still has his.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I call shenanigans. Look, I'm boycotting. You better acknowledge the former champ. I don't care if she can't play. You better acknowledge her. That's all I'm saying.
Knowledge.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I miss a lot of things that they used to do. Like I actually used to watch the Madden tournaments. I actually really enjoyed those.
I like that. I used to really just put on the simulation. What is it? The manager simulation.
Yeah,
I just put that on the background.
cool. So I used to like
or
those.
or watch Uno
Yeah,
because Uno's funny.
yeah, they were fun. They were fun.
Uno's
So
the best.
hopefully we get some returning guests or some new guests. There's a lot of people there that hasn't been on there, so they have some new friends. And Liv
Shots.
Morgan always made me laugh. when
Somebody
she was
get
on there.
shots.
Chauncey, yeah.
Yeah.
Chauncey should be
yeah.
there. So yeah, and they're on the same show, so there's no excuse.
You were.
Give her some TV time. All right.
Somebody, please.
It had. Well, she got some TV time this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was a
you know.
Shanti sighting.
She got to yell at Aaliyah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of productive.
Yeah.
You guys should be yelling at somebody else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So now, get to this movie.
Yes, sir. This week's movie, continuing on with our comic, so it's comic book themed theatrical releases, right?
Yes. So comic books, superhero movies of
Okay.
all time, pretty much all years, from
All right,
2000
so-
to 2000 current.
So we are at 2002. That was kind of fast, I think. And we are at Men in Black 2.
Yeah.
This is PG-13. Trying to see when it was released. July 3rd. So yeah, everywhere. July 3rd. Crazy.
Yeah.
Some places got it on July 4th. But it doesn't mean anything in those countries.
Yes, exactly.
Just noticed. Not where those dates are. Not in Russia. It's July 4th. So let's see. It is an hour and 28 minutes. Surprised me because it felt a little longer.
It felt long. It dragged a little bit.
It's PG-13. And it is directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. And to just look through,
He did Adam.
he's got
Adam's
a
Family Values.
whole heap of stuff that people will know. Pushing Daisies. He's got a series of unfortunate events. I know about that. The Tick, the live action Tick.
Yeah.
Like, so he's done some stuff,
Enchanted.
good or bad. He also did Wild Wild West.
He produced Wild Wild West.
Well, yeah, he produced Wild Wild West.
And he did the other sequels of Men in Black, even the international one.
What's that called?
The Men in Black International,
Oh, it's just straight up called
Yeah.
that. Okay.
which is Men in Black. Well, was Men in Black 4, I guess.
Okay, all right.
With Chris Hemsworth and the chick from Thor.
Oh, I did not see that one. Okay.
Me either.
All right.
I heard nothing but bad things about it, though.
You heard nothing but bad,
Bad things
well,
about it. Heard it was
Well,
not a good movie.
all right.
We'll get there eventually.
I might have. Well,
It's
if
on
you
the
said
list.
that- if you said that,
It's
well,
on the list.
At some point,
At some point.
we will see this.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go down. Lowell Cunningham. These are writing credits. Lowell Cunningham, Robert Gordon, and Barry Fanaro. Yes. And the movie stars: Tommy Lee Jones as Agent K, Will Smith as Agent J, Rip Torn as Zed, Lisa Flynn Boyle as Sir Lena. Now, yeah, that's okay. So we'll get back to that character. I'm like, wait a second. I thought she was the lady that worked in the office, but in the movie, no, this
Yeah.
character is somebody else. No. We have Johnny Knoxville as Scrad / Charlie. We have Rosario Dawson as Laura Vasquez. We have Tony Shalhoub as Jeeves. Why is his picture the Tick?
I know.
That's
I
just-
was looking at the same
This is
thing.
like,
Like,
damn.
it's the Tick.
All right. Well, the Tick as Agent T. That's Patrick Warburton. Jack Keller as Ben. David Cross as Newton. Colin Jacobson Durstein. I don't know her particularly, but she played Haley in the movie. Is there anybody?
No, that's the
I mean, Michael Jackson's in there as wannabe Agent M.
yes. That could be
Aren't there
Agent
still
M.
like a bunch of celebrity cameos in this movie?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of celebrity cameos.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a
Martha
few.
Stewart, Michael Jackson, Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon, because he's a newly minted agent. I think it is.
Yes. Doug Jones is Joey.
That didn't go anywhere. You know, Nick Cannon. They could have went somewhere with that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it would have been better or worse where they did go, but you know, he was in there. So let's see what happened in the first movie. The first movie they stopped. What is it? The roach invasion.
Yes.
So, and for all intents and purposes, MIB is going to continue to do what it do, but at the end of that movie, I believe Kay said, "Okay, I'm done." They let him go, and so they flashed him, right?
Yep.
And he went back to living a normal life. And in this movie, you find out he was a mailman. I guess it became.
Yeah.
Um, so he's not here. We start off with Will Smith as, I guess, I don't know, because they don't. This movie is literally like 2 years from the first one, right?
Yeah.
So in 2 years, Will Smith has become like this interdimensionally tough MIB agent. It looks like, right? Like nothing phases him, like K. Like he just does his job unflinchingly, does everything, and you see him. He's actually kind of testing an agent in the beginning, because that's Patrick Warburton's character, and then
Yeah.
there's the scene where I guess he doesn't pass, and he's like, "You took me to a public place." He's like, "Why are you crying? You're going to flash me." Like, I think that was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Just his character in general. And then he just flashes of. He says, "You're gonna have kids. Go home and have a wife and kids." And then he tells the lady, "Oh yeah, he thinks you're really hot." And then so you're assuming that's how his story ends. And then we have Will Smith. I guess now he's thrown into a bigger than him case that is essentially the space version of what's that thing from. What is Audrey? What's the name? Little Shop of Horrors.
Like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah, because it's like a space version of a plant, but it turns into a woman.
Yeah.
And the first thing it saw was a Victoria's Secret model, so that's what it becomes, some lady.
Yeah.
And immediately, as soon as she becomes a person, and this is, I guess, what borough is that? Is that Queens?
It looked like
I don't
Queens.
know. Well, as soon as it became a woman in lingerie, she was immediately grabbed up and to be raped, I guess.
Yes.
You saw it? Dude just ran up on her with a knife immediately. Hey, come here. So, and then they had this weird scene where she eats him and walks around with a full stomach.
Yeah.
But it's CGI on the lady, so it just looks weird, like she's pregnant. But it's like, well, why? This movie went way too hard with the CG, I feel.
Yes.
And from the beginning, I think you just see it. Like, there's just so many things that they do where it's like they take so long on certain shots because they want you to see how much money they spent on the CG.
Yeah.
And I feel like that hurts this movie.
I agree. 100% agree. I had a lot of issues. Like, one thing I liked about the first Men in Black, I think it was the practical effects, and I think that's what made it feel a bit more realistic, because they had a little CGI here and there, but it was more practical than anything. This one in particularly, I thought the CGI one wasn't the greatest CGI either, so you can, like, especially if you watch it on 4K, you see everything digitally appeared. So I got the 4K version, and I was like, I should have just got the 380 version, and then probably would have liked it more.
No, you wouldn't like that.
just because like it was just way too much, and way too much. Like again, like if you could have probably shot that with practical effects too, but again, you want to show your money. That's what you did.
Yeah, that's kind of what you can call this money. We wanted to show you money.
Yeah.
The first movie made money. Look at all this money. Is what Men in Black 2 is, because most of the scenes are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they're just really in a way to showcase like the computer graphics with their versions of the aliens this time around. Like the giant worm monster, giant worm alien, that eats the train.
Yeah.
Like they take out an awful long time on that scene. You know what I mean? With train, with the worm is in the subway going by, and people just like whatever because it's New York. I do like the speech he had to the train driver. He was like, "What's your name?" And it's like, "My name is so and so, and I'm the captain." And he's like, "So and so, look at this."
Yeah.
And he's like, "So and so has made an executive call. You were in charge."
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn. All right.
I actually think that was the one scene I actually enjoyed was that first scene.
Oh, with the train.
Yeah,
I
I
can get
thought it
that
was interesting.
because it was a good Will Smith's being Will Smith's,
Yeah.
where he's sarcastic. He goes through something completely ridiculous because that's what Will Smith do,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he gets ragged all around, but eventually he comes out the hero and he
Yeah.
saves those people in his rain. And it's the part at the end where he's like, "We were testing our new, smaller, energy efficient train cars.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna believe that because we're the rest. You gotta at least have two or three. There was like half of one,
Yeah.
bruh.
And they just standing there like, oh shit.
Yeah. So again, it just really felt like a showcase for the money,
Yeah.
and it's not like I get, like you said. I don't think it helped it make it a better movie because they did really good with less.
Yes.
And then this movie also has my main issue is just that it's too much trying to live in the shadow of the last movie because I guess it knows this is a franchise that nobody gives a damn about it except for the first movie.
Yeah.
So everything is a callback to the first movie.
You remember that
And
joke I made?
it's everything. Even the first time he meets Agent K, the first joke he goes for is "This is your favorite gun," and like that's just, oh my god, it's literally a joke from the first movie.
Yeah.
Trying to get him with the noisy cricket.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my god,
I also didn't care for the
everything.
little love interest thing storyline they kind of did either. And I love Rosario Dawson, but I did not care for her character in this movie.
I don't think it added anything as much as they wanted it to
Yeah.
because again I was telling you before we started, like, Will Smith's character was a dumbass because he put the world's safety in jeopardy in the beginning when he refused to flash Rosario Dawson's character over not even booty or something that selfish. It
Yeah.
was more, oh, I'm lonely and she's kind of right. Because she basically said, "What are you gonna just do? Do that? That must be really lonely." And he's like, "Damn." He might as well have just said, "Bruh," when
Yeah.
she said that, because he looked defeated. But his character ends up making a stupid decision because, like, you know better.
Yeah.
The reason you got the job is because the guy who didn't flash you before didn't flash you for a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
You just let this lady go because damn, she right.
Yeah. So you're right.
That ain't how it worked, man.
Yeah.
So
You ain't
anyway,
get booty.
I've lost respect for Will Smith's
Yeah.
character.
You ain't getting no booty either.
Shame on him. Shame on him. Anyway, I don't think it really added to the movie. It
Uh,
didn't.
So I will say 100%. So watching part two makes me not want to watch part three. We're gonna watch it eventually. So
Mhm.
usually a sequel will make you want to watch another one. This one did not.
Yeah, true that. True that.
So what is your verdict of this movie?
It's not terrible, but it is nowhere near as good as I remembered it being. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm gonna go with what I usually rate a full match of QT Marshall.
Yo, come
Be
on,
a
man.
2.
That's messed up.
This movie was as vanilla as QT Marshall.
I mean, you're not wrong. Kind of vanilla. Kind of vanilla.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2. I honestly didn't really care for it. There's things in X-Men I liked more, and I guess that's where my debate came from.
Mhm.
I just feel like one again, like you said, it kind of got annoying. That like, hey, remember those jokes? We're gonna tell them again. So like it's like watching a reunion concert. You just get all the same songs over and over again. But most people want that. But when it comes to a movie, it's not the same.
I think it's just the payoffs and most of the jokes was just like most of the stuff they did was only played for the laugh,
Yeah,
and like none of it really advances the story. Like,
exactly.
it doesn't do anything. Like, even the dumbass the cameo by Michael Jackson, because it's in the first movie, it made so much sense because they were going through a thing where they were like Will Smith discovering who is an alien. Oh my god! And then it goes Michael Jackson, and you're like, oh my! You see him up on the screen of people being watched, and you're like, oh my god, he's got to be an alien.
Yeah.
And then they in that movie, they never confirm it or deny it, but it's funny because of course Mike was a weird ass person in the end, and like it makes sense. Okay, he could be an alien.
Yeah.
And in this movie, he's in the movie, and it's literally only played for like a 10-second joke. Can I be Agent M? And then they just don't even do anything with that. They were basically trying to get him off the phone. It's just like, well, all right, well, how did you get Michael Jackson, and this is the best you did with him? Continue the corny joke.
Yeah.
And then they gave too much. I feel they gave too much screen time to Frank the Pug.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah.
And then here's the other thing is I don't know. Did this movie influence or was it influenced by the cartoon? Because I don't know if in between the first movie and this did the cartoon come out.
I think I have a feeling this. I think this and the cartoon came out close to each other.
And I say that because the dog being a main character is something from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the cartoon came out in '97.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What?
Yeah.
Excuse me? That can't be in America. Right? No, it is. Season 3 is in '99. Yeah. Wow, the MIB cartoon is mad old.
Yeah.
So this discovery like puts into light like I feel like the cartoon influenced this movie.
I can see that. I can see
because
that.
Frank is a major part of the cartoon.
Yeah, I can see that. And the coffee the break
And the
farms.
coffee guys. Yeah. Like they just 100%. Let's take the cute characters, but they're not cute. They're ugly and weird.
So
anyway, so
that is our verdict of Men in Black 2.
yes,
Our next
sir.
week's movie is Road to Perdition.
I don't know what it is, but I'll find out.
It is starring Tom Hanks, and it's gonna be a whole different kind of movie of what we've been watching. So, it's based on a comic book that is a graphic novel actually of the same name.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's how it makes the list. It's starring Tom Hanks, Paul Newman, and Judd Law.
Okay, all right. Hopefully it's good.
Me too. We have that. After that, we got Spider-Man first Spider-Man, Sam Raimi. We have Daredevil with Ben Affleck. We have American Splendor, Bulletproof Monk, Hulk 2003, and X-Men 2.
Okay, I like X-Men too.
That's the next couple movies. So stay tuned for our comic book theater, and we go into these movies every week. So yeah, keep it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
To another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud, Spotify, and we also have a WordPress. Check it out.
Yep.
Merc.
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Merc with the mic. Follow our Facebook pages, Red Cyclone Inc. and The Wrestling Babble. If you happen to listen to our past cast of The Wrestling Babble with our wrestling retrospects, if you want to watch any of those matches, they are all on the Facebook page. So definitely check those out. Yeah. And Scott said, I have a dog. Oh, you know where that dog is barking, but he's barking. Anyway, yeah, and follow our cast. Spotify is easy way to listen, and follow all our monthly ones and our weekly ones. Monthly is Shell Shock, the Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, and the Game of Rage podcast, which we just recorded one yesterday. And then our weekly, I guess what I swear, and the rest in Babel.
Do it.
So, peace out, laters, and always remember, always follow the Jinkies.
Get down here.
I will send you his location. And if you send me a picture of you following him, I'll give you a candy.
But why don't you just what's the door? No, you can't. No, not them. Who delivers sandwiches?
I could get a sandwich delivered to him, but I feel bad for he probably killed the delivery. I will not have that as my I will not have that in my conscience.
Okay. All right.
All right, man. We love Jinkies.